Howdy. Okay, so here we are. But I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm gonna do this right now. Right now? Should I wait a few minutes? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, and we have anecdotes as well. Just one? Maybe more? Oh, two of them. There you are. A lot of things. Okay, let's get around a little bit. Oh, I spent almost all my money. Right. Yay. What could I do to make a little bit more? I mean, I know exactly, because if I get into... am I too close? No, okay. If I get into... There are furnishings. There are furnishings in my Serenity, but... Yeah, I'm not gonna collect. That's for tomorrow.
This realm is...
But these are ready. Hey. And add these as well. Why not? Let's buy the stuff.
If you ever have any...
Alright. Then... that means that I can wish for one time. Not even that is the button. And it's so strange to what? And deliberately like skipping on Varka. Should I? But I hear that it is not even that good. Well, at least a 4-star something. Well, I don't mind. Where are you, by the way? Huh. So I spent, I don't know, about 4 million or whatever. These guys are still still behind with talents, but I was like okay, until Chevreux 88 888 888 888. Okay, here's a little bit low, but that will happen. That will grow. 888 888. Even here there are some that I should, but maybe I won't for a while. Maybe, I mean, those two I can do, but it's Dory. So I'm still thinking there. 888 here as well, here as well, here as well. They were much behind here. That this one is still 7, but and actually, well, I wait for tomorrow. At least here there's some behind, but I need to farm these more for some reason. Klee is very much behind. I'm not using her here. So mostly the more important ones that I upgrade, but my intention would be to get to 9 where it fits. Okay, here with 20 I would go for 9, definitely. Yeah, I was young female a while ago. Razor main at the very beginning. So that's... Maybe I need to upgrade this as well. It's just this is needed elsewhere. Yeah, Layla is someone whom I... Okay, so that's why I did not use up with Dory, because that comes here. But I need to farm. Okay, she needs to get higher soon. I just don't want to use them all up at once. I need to farm these. I'm that low, and I had a lot. Okay, I want to use her more. So I'm not using a lot of characters that I would like. Even Ningguang. I would like to take these on higher level. Which one is this one I need to farm? I want to upgrade this one here as well. And these guys are great. Which one is low? I saw... Oh, I know, Fisher. Did I not come over her? Yeah, she's here. Yeah, for Fisher, these ones. I definitely want to upgrade. Yeah, so some farming is required as well. Spending even more money. Wait, I'm not even trying to go. I'm trying to go like this. Okay, you take this. Okay, let's go. Oh, first the daily commission, and then let's go to the anecdotes first.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's Ad Astra Abbot.
Alright, that's done. Okay. I mean, do we have any anecdotes here? Maybe there will be, but I am expecting Barker anecdote at one point popping up. So what's Chlorine doing here? And where exactly? That's the flagship, huh? Yeah. So she's drinking tea. There she is. Oh, and Navi as well. Hey, dudes.
Lua, can't you just
You know, sneak up behind those monsters with me, and bam! Take them all down?
Oh, are they role-playing? This is so cool. But are they role-playing?
I can act 3 times in a round, and there are only 4 monsters in total. I'll take 3 down. You just gotta handle the last one.
I can draw the monster's attention from the front, but sneak attacks...
It's so cool. I was spending my whole day with well, basically writing D&D, but more like about the rules for a new player to get into. Help her make a character sheet, as well as also like making my own campaign. I would say I will be DM the first time soon, and it's going to be a homebrew, of course, and also like loosely. I wouldn't say loosely, but still not that strictly. I would say not that strictly following every rule. For example, like do not break up the team. I think that's somewhat a stupid rule in that regard. That, well, most of the times, of course, the team should be together, but I like when the story goes in different different sides. It's like every time when we played, the DMs were, if we broke up the party, they were like attacking us to just punish us for breaking up the party, and I was like, why? So it can't be that they are like not always in the same room.
Well, there isn't much we can do. Itlua's a Lock Knight who chose the Goblet of Justice.
Okay, this is similar to Kirara's skin, just with a different color.
Indeed. If Itlua were to strike from behind, he would be forced to become an Oathbreaker Knight. A significant penalty would apply to all actions going forward.
Huh. Okay, that's an aspect that I didn't even think of.
Oof, that's not good. If we don't defeat all these monsters in one go, those explosives are going to blow us sky high.
There's another way. I can use Raging Torrent to dash straight into the thick of it, then detonate the explosives.
Huh? But that's isn't it suicide?
No, that won't do it all. Your character would get wiped out that way. We finally managed to gather the party and have such a lovely time together. It would be such a shame if you were the only one who got wiped out.
But if we don't do this, the character that you've been playing for so long might get wiped out too, Miss Navia. Wouldn't that be worse?
Huh.
I only just started playing. Please don't.
Wait, I've got another trick up my sleeve.
Navia, put that crumb-cake away.
I see. Bribing the game master.
Uh-oh, that move was blocked too.
Navia and Chlorine.
These pieces on the table, and the stuff you were saying just now. You're playing.
A savior has arrived! Right on time! Quick, come join us! Oh, Clarand, this doesn't count as violating the rules, right?
It doesn't, if she's willing to join us. But it would seem that the traveler hasn't quite grasped the situation.
But we didn't even say what's the game, huh?
In short, we're playing a tabletop troop script.
Uh-huh.
In it, everyone takes on the role of a character. For example, Navia is a Marashose hunter. Yehoda is a master of chi, and Itlua is a lock knight.
Oh, don't fret. The rules are really simple. Just follow along and have fun. You'll catch on in no time.
If we wait any longer, these explosives are gonna blast us all sky high!
This pose. I join you, I join.
Well then, due to various factors, I'll set the difficulty of this game to easy mode. Now then, choose the skill for the character you'll be playing.
Let's be a chef, be a doctor. I mean, of course, I mean, a healer is needed. A chef is not.
Very well. In that case, you wish to learn the medicine skill, yes?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Very well then. Let the game continue. Just when everyone was at their wits' end, a familiar voice rang out from behind them.
Long time no see, everyone. Looks like you need my help.
Oh, I'm so curious what would have been the other, but we can only see one.
By the way, what are you doing here? Could it be that you heard our summons?
That kind of makes her sound like a summoned spirit. Well, not that she doesn't fit the part.
Indeed. You have called, and I must answer.
Yeah.
Guess that means I was randomly dragged into this game.
She's really good at getting into character, as always.
Though the Marachose hunters had much they wished to share with one another, at this moment, the joy of reunion must yield to the crisis at hand. Now then, the combat round continues. You have the first turn. Also, since we have a new member joining us, I'll be adding some dark cards to boost the enemy's various abilities.
Dark cards? That sounds cool.
The Traveler isn't a sudden addition. She's been traveling with us all along. We've just parted for a short while, that's all. Totally normal.
Such a liar.
I've already counted the dark cards. You should start discussing your tactics.
You're so strict, Clorand. Anyway, let's stick to the original strategy. Now that we have the Traveler with us, we have enough people.
Oh yeah, to wipe out 4 of them?
Itlua and I will hold the line out front against the monster's assault. Yehoda, Traveler, you circle around the back and take them all down in one swoop.
All right, leave it to me. We Masters of Chi get huge damage boosts when attacking from behind. But why are you a doctor? How's a doctor gonna perform a sneak attack?
I can attack with medicinal products. I can knock them out with my heavy medicine box. And what about the syringe? You know, having something to like even immobilize them or just numb them. You know, painkillers, overdose.
I've calculated the weight of your medicine box, and yes, that would work.
Where is my medicine box? I don't need that calculated.
Furthermore, after throwing the medicine box, the highly toxic and anesthetic substances stored inside will be considered as having been thrown at the target as well.
Huh.
So that's how it is. Oh, these tabletop troop games really are complicated. Oh, you gotta have a lot of imagination.
But you have them, right?
Coming up with a strategy already, huh? Nice work, Traveler. But let me say one more thing. Itlua, don't go charging in alone this time.
I understand. A Lock Knight's duty is to protect their companions and be their shield. Sorry, I always can't help myself.
I always can. Huh?
Oh, don't worry about it. I can act 3 times in a round, so I'll definitely keep up with you. Just play however you want.
All right, Itlua. We'll be counting on you.
Then I shall use the skill attached to the Lock Knight's shield, Wrath of Righteousness.
The Lock Knight raised their shield, chanting the knight's creed out loud. The monsters were completely captivated by the radiance of justice, and the fearless knight standing within that light. Meanwhile, the 2 companions lying in wait behind the foe seized this opportunity, preparing to launch their attack.
You take the first swing, I'll hit right after.
What? Do we have dark cards? Okay, that's a 20, I guess. Throw the entire medicine box.
The Marashose hunter hurled the entire medicine box at the enemy. Just as she anticipated, when the box shattered, the medicines within began to mix. Caught amidst the highly toxic mist, the enemy, already struck in the back of the head by the medicine box, grew dizzy and collapsed to the ground.
Nice! Okay, next Right, gotta use swift as wind to close the distance, then use 4 element strike from behind. Ah! That hurts! Who bit my leg? Huh? Ashrew? What are you doing here? Is it this late already? Oh no, oh no! I completely forgot the task that Boss Neff asked me to handle! I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I can't play right now! Ashrew! Wait for me! Hey, why are you running off so fast?
Well, it seems we'll have to end our game here for today.
Aww.
Navia, put the monster sign back where it was. I saw that.
By the way, Navia, Clorian, why did you come all the way here to play tabletop trope? But I need to get this.
Well, that's quite a long story. If we get the chance, we can sit down and discuss it in detail.
Actually, didn't Itlua say he wanted to invite a colleague to play with us? Since this game's paused anyway, why don't we take this chance to go find him? The more people we have, the more fun we'll have.
Oh, is it Flint's?
Mr. Flint's? He...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll play with us if we go look for him.
Oh, that's perfect. Come on, let's go buy him some gifts first. And then pay him a visit in person.
Traveler, we'll let you know once we're ready.
When the time comes, you have to continue the adventure with us.
If you call, I shall answer.
That's my trusty companion for you. Now, let's go pay Mr. Flint's a visit. What kind of gift should we get him?
Candles. Oh, they're gone. There was no opportunity to make a picture. And actually, do we have more bounties? These are the same ones. Okay. Okay, let's do the Nicole one. And there you are. Are you going to tell us secrets? What is so interesting? I thought that you will be checking on here.
Yes, just like that. This will be more than enough to assassinate Varka.
Huh? What are you doing?
I'm going to assassinate Varka.
I heard you the first time. I'm asking why you do that.
I need ideas for assassinating the Grand Master.
I'm going to report this to Alice, you know. You're not allowed to hurt the Grandmaster.
I went over this with Alice a long while ago. She stands with me, and has even offered several ideas on how I might take him out.
Okay. What does it mean?
Of all her suggestions, this one seemed the most promising. Bring a full cart of Mondstadt's newest dandelion wine all the way here, and then, before Varka's very eyes, tip the entire cart over the cliff.
Huh?
Perhaps the monumental, overwhelming grief will make him collapse, or go drown himself in whatever other wine he can find.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like it'll work. Wait, no! Don't even think about doing something so horrible.
When writing a novel, the author, naturally, seeks to be as extravagant as possible, especially when writing detective novels. If the opening lacks a striking turn, how is the rest of the plot meant to unfold? Alas, this will be my final attempt at writing detective novels. Oh, I suppose they call them crime novels in Inazuma. In any case, they all tell of crime. There's hardly a meaningful distinction. I also discussed it with Barbie, but our novel writing sessions always evolve into crime planning sessions. Methods of crime and puzzles of deduction. We have explored plenty of those, yet the plot would not advance.
Such as?
The Angel Killer case. Try as they might, the culprit remained elusive. The desperate detective rushed into the crowd, then shouted the revered names of the 4 great rulers at the sky.
Revered names of the 4 great rulers?
Whoosh! Pitter-patter. Boom! Detective and murderer reduced to ash.
Huh.
What kind of writing is that? Doesn't that leave no room for deduction at all?
Of course there is. It was only through painstaking deduction that the detective finally discovered the names of the 4 great rulers, learning also that shouting them at the sky would inevitably reduce one to ash.
We mean using deduction to find the killer.
My point exactly. Simply deducing who the culprit is has become dreadfully unoriginal. The subject of one's deductions must be something more creative. I even thought of having a Seelie detective. An angel who, longing to become a detective, became a Seelie, and by some twist of fate, ended up as a detective's assistant. All Seelies love to guide people, so this one went about leading the detective from case to case. I found the idea rather interesting. Come to think of it, the Seelie detective and the angel killer case seem far more interesting than assassinating the Grand Master. Never mind, guess I'll move on to work on that idea then.
What happened to all the details you were working through? You're just going to move on?
It's precisely because I overthink every little detail that I've lost interest in continuing. Not to mention the mountain of words I'll have to write. The very thought of penning all those words. Oh, what a hassle. And I can't even get a ghostwriter for this one. I'll just work on the angel killer case instead. But how might the detective deduce the truth? Perhaps he could have a conveniently informative dream.
Huh. That's so angelish.
Seelie detective. Hold on.
Why not have the Seelie guide that detective to assassinate the Grand Master instead?
You overcomplicate things. Huh, huh, huh. But there is no Grandmaster anywhere close. Do I have all these? All these done everywhere. I think I do. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's go to Columbina. Oh, she's up there. I guess it's the first time that I can check on it beforehand.
Hey there, Columbina! You seem to be in a good mood today.
Come on up.
You want to play moon chess again or something?
Yes, it has been a while, and I somewhat miss playing.
Are the rules the same as before?
Or can you move multiple pieces per turn now because you're the Triloon goddess?
That would be cheating.
Yeah, Paimon knows that. She was just kidding.
Shall we begin then?
These pieces representing the moon on the board. When three of your pieces, I remember when either player plays more than three pieces, the earliest piece they placed on the board will be removed. If I put it here,
Moons.
but you can put it back there.
Let me think.
Oh, but mine has gone away too. wonderful time playing
The
the...
three moons linked up in a line.
Huh? Still thinking about how that last match went?
Oh, no. It's just... Looking back on the game now gives me a peculiar feeling.
Oh yeah! Now that you had the power of 3 moons, you've become more than just something that can dominate the night sky.
Yes. And I also think that the fate of the world may have been different had there not been division between the 3 moon goddesses.
What were they like?
The first one I saw was Sonnet, goddess of the iridescent moon. She was livelier than I'd imagined, more like a playful younger sister.
But she was the older sister. You were the younger sister.
Arya of the Eternal Moon was the most mature of the 3. She was a natural leader and was most gentle to others. Just like Lauma, actually. As for Canon of the Frost Moon, she seemed both wise and far-sighted, and it was she who gave her moon to me.
Sounds like all of them were kind deities.
Yes. Despite their differences, they loved Tevat, and they loved this home. When I spoke to them of the things to come, they all seemed relieved, glad that this world still held so rich a future. That was also why they gave me the power to return home.
Paimon would love to see them and give them a real proper thank you.
I would very much like that as well, but I fear it's no longer possible.
So... this... The thing is that we are thinking into it, but could it be that they actually... Because I think this might be a story about like an unknown redemption of the primordial one. Because it was... Even if it's not about Columbina, but about how they were sacrificing themselves, maybe unwillingly, at the time when Nibelung imprisoned them, they were still maybe they like kept their secrets or whatever, or did not turn against her. Because for me, it's like a gray zone. When Nibelung has returned, as we know, Nibelung was the one who was who was basically the bad guy at that point. So fuck knows. So maybe a thank you is way overdue. If it was Paimon or a different version of her, we don't know yet. And I think we have a red herring somewhere. I mean, we have a lot of red herrings in this game.
Fortunately, this world continues onward, and the humans they protected have survived, and pass on their stories to this day.
Exactly! As long as we live well and don't let the bad guys destroy the world, that's the best thanks we can give them.
You certainly have a way with words, Paimon. In this case, every day is a Thanksgiving for you.
Of course! You can bet Paimon's always trying to live her best life. You too, Columbina. Eat well and sleep well every day. And come find us if you want to play games.
Sure. I suspect that from now on, I shall think of those 3 gentle goddesses every time I play moon chess.
Yep, there's 2 more required. And we still have this last game. That is 2 actually. No? But last time I was here there was 2. So confused. If I wait, there is another one. Okay, I'm not stupid. I knew it. I mean, I might be stupid still, but I still knew it.
Ah, so Hertha's even roped our honorary knight into helping with this little venture.
I mean, you were here at the very beginning.
Now that I'm finally free to relax, it's time to start doing just that.
Okay, so strong drink for you. I'm here as a billing employee this time. I'm a hotshot mixologist, no matter how you look at it.
Can't wait to see your skills in action. Give me something that goes well with casual conversation, but still packs a punch.
Are you sure those requirements don't clash? Is this some sort of a test?
Of course they don't clash. A drink that packs a punch means you have to drink it slowly. And if you want to chat, then it has to go down smooth. So, something with a sweet aftertaste. A conversational connoisseur requires the perfect balance.
I mean, definitely wine base.
The most suitable choice on this menu would be the Thorny Lake. It's a drink with a real kick that you can find in almost every bar. It's not enough to know the recipe, though. The key is in the mixing. Some bartenders choose to stick to the tried and tested basics, while others like to add their own personal flair.
Small amount of boom shakalaka. Alright, I give it my best shot. Quickly learn the recipe and then give it a whirl.
That's the spirit. Now, show me what you've got.
Do you want me undressed right here? Oh, the fire water. So we're not using the wine. Fizzy water. Cocoa. Small bits. First time I fucked it up. Hard. And the glass is Master's Goblet. Just because of the name, huh? Any garnish, okay. I go with the lemon. We'll see what the end result will be. Thorny Lake, a classic drink that traces its origins to fountains fissures. Built on a base of fire water, with cocoa adding a hint of sweetness, its sparkling fizz pricks the palate like countless tiny spikes, delivering a lingering tingle. After rising to popularity in Fountain, it quickly swept across the world, becoming one of the enduring classics among specialty drinks.
Grandmaster, I hereby present you with this Thorny Lake for your enjoyment and assessment.
Oh, licking boots, I see.
Well, the color and aroma are certainly on point. But as for the balance of flavors, I'll just have to taste it and find out.
And you're drinking it won't go, okay.
Not bad. I haven't overdone or skimped on any single ingredient. Though, unfortunately, it's a little too, polite for my tastes.
Polite? How can drink be polite? Is this some sort of riddle?
Perhaps I should have said modest. You followed the formula to a T, but if anything, you've played it a little too safe.
You were like sipping through the conversation, and that was a sip.
Were you worried that deviating just a little might disappoint me?
That's exactly what happened. I didn't want to disappoint the expert.
Hey, we fought side by side and dealt with things that even gods were loath to meddle with. Ours is a friendship forged in the margins between life and death. That said, if you ask me, you can ditch the nerves and work your mixologist magic. I'm looking for something that shocks the senses.
Alright, I get the creative juices flowing. Thanks to your encouragement.
There's no rush. We can chat while you think. Who knows? You might just find some inspiration to mix in with your magic.
What was the end of it? I'm ready to go all out. Okay. Okay, so garden atmosphere, flows of the current drink, glass on the table, events are often held here. This massive tankard.
Pretty awesome, huh? It's like a hammerhead that you can fill with wine when you're not using it to pound in nails. It was a gift. Hoffman came up with the idea, Charles supplied the design, Wagner helped cast it. And about 10 or so knights chipped in to pay for the materials. They've been waiting to have a good drink with me. And this is my crucial weapon to aid me in a fair duel with them all.
Fair duel?
I'm the Grand Master, after all. I've been drinking a lot longer than them. I've practiced more assiduously, and I have a bit more, meat to absorb the blows. So it's only fair to my subordinates that I drink a teensy bit more per round. Wouldn't you agree?
That's a little more than just easy. I think you may have got your handicaps the wrong way around. Maybe we will serve our final one in this cup, let's say.
Of course, some of them have been training as long as I have, and those ones won't be getting any special treatment. Take Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5, for example. Both were skilled warriors who helped me deal with Eric back in the day. Nowadays, I have them helping Jean with miscellaneous duties. At today's after-work cooldown, they insisted on trying to keep pace. In the end, they lost our game of darts and ended up passed out on the floor.
What's him?
I've already told Jean that I won't be approving their leave request for tomorrow, no matter what.
Work as a Hytranus, of course. Flows of the current drink. Besides being too polite, are there any other issues with my Thorny?
Well, let me think. I guess you could say it lacks impact. Even when following the same recipe, the techniques used to mix different ingredients can affect the taste. Sometimes, deliberately creating layers between spirits can bring out the different waves as each one hits the taste buds in sequence. In this regard, too, you've taken quite a tentative approach. Why not be a little bolder?
I think I understand. I didn't pay enough attention to these details before.
You catch on quickly. No need to explain further.
Taste bit too gentle. Events are often held here, huh? Anyway, on the subject of this garden, it's become a popular venue for hosting events.
It's a treasured place that the Knights of Favonius have maintained for years. So it makes sense that it's become the go-to location for organizing such things. I heard that while the expedition was underway, you were a great help in giving those left behind the opportunity to put their energy to good use. Sometimes, I look through the photos I've been given from those events. Though unfortunately, there aren't enough to include everybody. My conclusion is that Mondstadt needs to do more to popularize the camera.
Huh. Markham is a lot. Drinking in a garden feels different from a tavern, right? Given the environment, why not try something with a floral twist?
Ha! I like your style. Speaking of this garden, it brings back memories of something that happened many years ago. When I was young, I liked to find ruined guards to test my fighting skills, both armed and unarmed. Once, I failed to take down a stray missile, and it ended up destroying a watchtower on the city walls.
Huh.
As punishment, I had to run 50 laps around the city, repair the watchtower, and help rebuild the shattered walls in this garden.
Sounds like it caused quite a fuss. It's hard to imagine you getting disciplined so severely.
Indeed. Among the misadventures of my youth, this is one of the most memorable ones. Mostly because that day, Crepus saw me covered in dirt. He took 2 bottles of 100-year-old wine and sent D-Luke, who looked even younger than Mika does today, to work out a clever way to get rid of Faru, who was guarding me. It was so hot that day, I could swear I was about to pass out. On a whim, I picked some mint leaves, put them in one of the wine bottles, and the result turned out to be surprisingly tasty. After Crepus tried it too, he was full of praise. He even wrote up an official recipe for my spontaneous creation. His customers loved it. Several summers passed, and Crepus kept writing letters about giving me a share of the profits, as though I could possibly accept.
It must have been so long ago, long before I came to Mondstadt.
Yes. Good old Crepus. Faru retired years ago, but he still gives me a stern stare every time we meet. He's a stubborn one. D-Luke, who replaced him, and then Kaya, who took over later, both performed impeccably. Changing times will always belong to the youth. He should have admitted defeat long ago. When I get the chance, I'll have Kaya show him the amazing progress the cavalry company has made.
Memories of mint and fine wine. I said it, wine is the go-to. This oversized tankard was a gift from the Knights of their Grandmaster. Varka seems to like it very much. Considering his well-known drinking prowess, it only makes sense to present him his drink in this tankard. Yeah. Memories of mint and fine wine. It is a bit too gentle. First, to be honest, as someone who doesn't drink much, I'm still a little confused. Mark mentioned the impact of layering on the texture of the finished drink. He also said I was being quite tentative. Perhaps he meant the drink was too evenly mixed. In which case, I should try shaking it a little more swiftly when mixing. Okay. He's missed so many festivals and major events. I'm sure Warka still feels a bit of regret. If the Grandmaster hadn't gone away on expedition, he would probably have organized many events himself. I wonder how they might have turned out then. Not yet. Here we have Warka's memories of mint and fine wine. It's very important. Perfect. He wanted a drink with more impact, and the crispness of the mint should give it some punch. What if I replace the cocoa with mint? Missed a lot. With the memories. Yeah. If Marco were here, I can't help but wonder, would all the events he organized involve drinking wine? Maybe I should ask him. Who knows, it might spark some new inspiration. I wonder how these events might have turned out if you were here and not away on the expedition.
If I were in charge of organizing events? Well, I suppose everyone would revolve around fine wine, or at the very least, there would be some sort of tasting involved. For example, we could go all in on this drink stand and open it to the whole city, with every company of the Knights selecting one or more mixologists to compete against each other.
I should have guessed. That's exactly your style.
It's only a thought. Can't let things get too out of hand. If I were to actually throw a grand banquet, Jean would come after me with her sword drawn. Even Frederica would launch a punitive expedition. While in Nodcry, we had a rule that knights must never get drunk while at their posts. Otherwise, it could lead to dereliction of duty, with serious consequences.
That sounds like a sensible rule. Fun shouldn't get in the way of important matters.
Exactly. As expedition members return to their companies, my hope is that this rule will gradually spread to everyone in Mondstadt too. Just like Firewater and Smetana. These Nodcry delicacies have made their way into Mondstadt's households and become part of people's daily lives. Young people need to learn restraint.
Firewater and Smetana. I didn't know you had that side to you. The fabled seasoned drinker's self-control.
At the end of the day, no one should be biting off more than they can chew. Unless it's someone near my level, they shouldn't even be thinking about enjoying a light buzz when they've still got work to do. Most people would just end up a whole lot drunker than they'd like. You should come practice with me on weekends. Trust me, once I've drunk them under the table, they'll be swearing off wine for a whole week.
What is it people say? Don't believe in fables? Alright. In the end, we discussed the events in Varka's usual style, and then the conversation turned to the delicacies of Nodcry, Smetana in particular. Varka seems to have left with a positive impression of Smetana. I see if I can use some in his drink. Replace fizzy water. Yep, let's try. The good news is, I think I know what to make for you. Can I borrow your hammer, please? So it will be called some kind of hammer.
Oh, feel free. Whatever you're about to do, I've got a feeling I've hit the jackpot.
Are we going to make him drunk? Firewater. Smetana. Mint. But the wine is still out. Any pieces? The small ones. Okay, gently. Yeah, gently, gently. Switch to Varka's special tanker, of course. Any garnish. I mean, this calls for Rollberry. Thorny Lake Special Blend. Based on a Thorny Lake, this novel cocktail was concocted specially for Varka. Having tasted countless fine drinks, the Grandmaster invites you to go all out and let your creativity run free. So you launch an unconventional kind of offensive just for him. The first impact comes from mint's cool freshness and herbal notes, striking the palate on entry. Carefully preserved layers then move in to mask the raw strength of the firewater at the core, delivering the decisive blow. Finally, Smetana brings up the rear, anchoring the finish with precision and leaving no loose ends. Well, whether this bold, multi-layered experience will satisfy the Grandmaster, only he can say.
Here you go, Grandmaster. A cocktail just for you. I guarantee you won't find this one too polite.
Such a spirited drink. How did you make this? Well, that burning scent of firewater. Oh, it's as if the very air were about to ignite. This is more like it.
Huh? Drank it in one go? Again?
Perfection. It's clear that once you let go of your inhibitions, your talents really shine through. That first hint of mint is like a cooling feint that masks the firewater underneath. By the time the sweetness dissipates, The firewater is already slipped in behind your guard, ready to deliver a powerful strike of intense flavor. Oh, it's exactly the impact I was hoping for.
And that's topped off with a hint of smetana, so the aftertaste won't feel too light.
That's the most ingenious part. Firewater's greatest flaw is a lack of aftertaste, but the smetana perfectly maintains the flavor at the peak of its intensity.
All this praise making my cheeks red. The real inspiration came from everything you said.
It's hard to imagine something this good was created by a mixologist who doesn't even drink firewater. I think it has the potential to become a firm favorite in Mondstadt and Nodcry.
The Knight of Boreas symbol is a wolf, while the Knights of Favonius are as sturdy as iron. So how about calling this drink an Iron Wolf?
Iron Wolf. Oh, perfect. It's elegant, yet wild. Only you could come up with such a fitting name. Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we name our Knights of Favonius' drink stand after you? Let's call it the Honorary Knights Cocktail Shack. No time to waste. I'll go have a word with Glenfiddich right away.
But there's going to be a finish.
Hey there, traveler! All wrapped up for the day? Paimon hears you did a great job holding down the fort while she was out delivering drinks with Glenfiddich.
I've been feeling inspired. I got some great ideas from chatting with everyone.
Whatever the reason, the Honorary Knight is clearly one of the most talented mixologists in Mondstadt. Considering how short a time she's been doing this, I believe that someday she has the potential to give the legendary bartender at the Cat's Tail a run for her money.
I fully support your decision, Grandmaster. The Honorary Knight has really put in the hard yards. The drink stand will remain open for a little while longer to provide a proper welcome to our returning expedition members. Then, once we locate suitable premises, we also plan to look at operating a permanent service.
Permanent service, but I won't be here for that long.
Hooray! Everyone in the Knights of Favonius will get to drink all the delicious cocktails they like!
Nothing short of what I'd expect from a true disciple of Hertha. You've really considered this thoroughly, Glenfiddich.
Also, if I may, Honorary Knight, regarding the special cocktails you've developed, would you mind leaving the recipes with us? We'd like to add them to the official menu.
Of course, that way everyone can try them. It would be selfish not to.
Paimon feels like there's something you still want to say. Let Paimon have a guess. Based on your personality, you probably want to introduce the origin of each different cocktail. That way, customers will know who inspired you to create these amazing drinks.
Right on the Mora. You know me so well, Paimon. I think that's what everybody would want, right?
No problem at all. If you need, I can even have someone draft the paperwork on your behalf to secure you the rights to these new recipes.
I hope when we recruit some new bartenders, they'll be able to learn from your incredible skills. Even if they can't quite match your work, if they could be 2/3 as good, that would still make them industry leaders.
So that was the finish of the finish. Because Glenfiddich is back. No, not yet. Oh, but it is. Okay. Right. So it was just the money. Just the money. Alrighty then. Stygian left. I don't want to do that. all those stuff are multiplayer ones, and I don't like multiplayer. How far am I? Somewhere around 60, huh? Yeah, exactly 60. And it's guaranteed. It's because that's why I was like starting to muddle with what I have, because yeah, this Kazuha is a very good animal. Yume Mizuki, well, I think maybe for her better artifacts would, but this is the one that everybody uses. I should look up what should I use to certain characters. Yeah, I upgraded her as well, but it still lacks a little. I think Yahuda can get better, but definitely. Lanyan, okay. There's so many names now. Also Hazel. I mean, from this party, it's because Varka is not. If he really is not that good, I will look it up. But I would like Chaska more than Varka. That's the main thing. Varka is funny because he's a Hex and Circle character, so that would be a good one, but I maybe with that buff he's not that good. Who knows? This is Chaska from Temu. But I've heard that Ifa is not that bad. Maybe I should just upgrade him properly, so that I don't have. But also with Jean, yeah, Jean is C6, so that matters. But that's defense. Well, with animal characters, this hits harder. Definitely, the thing is that the Jean is strong, so I should upgrade Venti as well. How much do I have? What? What does it? 599 exactly. Funny. Should I go for it? That's again almost 700,000. Why is it so expensive? Maybe later on. I need to farm Mora, definitely. But for now, this was enough, because I only wanted to do the anecdotes and whatnot. So I don't know when the next one will be. I'm not even sure, because we do have a... What's it called? And is it here? Not even here. A roadmap. They did send us the roadmap, right? whatever. Maybe not. Oh, this opens up in different... I don't need that. Version highlights maybe. Everything, you don't need to open it. I would like it better if it would ask for it. Whatever. Events. You know what? I don't even care. Yeah, the main thing is, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.